Well, before we get into talking, I'm sure there's going to be some personnel questions, but our roster has changed a little bit since spring practice. Obviously, if you were out there, you saw that Jonathan Rose and Zeke Pike are not with our football team anymore, and I'm not going to go into the specifics and the details. Their intent is to transfer to another school, and we wish them the best. I thought practice was up tempo today. I thought, as usual on a first day, they were excited to be out there. But again, a lot of moving parts for young guys that we tried to play in there some. And but overall, I thought it was a really, really good day. I think there's going to be a lot of teaching moments tonight as we go back and evaluate the film. But overall, really a very solid first day. And so everything's pretty much where we thought it would be coming out of spring practice. I think we've made some strides, no question about it. But I also know that we've got a long way to go. So we've got a lot to learn. Still new offenses and defenses again, trying to go through it the second time. And but overall, I think it was a good day.
Could you talk about Melvin Ray and a guy that hasn't played in a long time, and kind of where you think he could be?
Well, it'll be really interesting to see. Obviously he's a physical specimen in terms of size for a wide receiver. It's been a while. It's been a while for him coming off of baseball and then sitting out a year. All last year. But the jury's out. We'll see. But we're glad to have him on our team.
Gene, what's the situation with Clint? Just his shoulder. I know he's had several months here to kind of rest up. How's he feeling?
Well, I thought tonight he looked good. I thought tonight, he threw the ball and didn't seem to have any problems with it. And so, we expect him to obviously be proactive with taking care of his shoulder. I think he's done that. And, tonight, I thought, again, all the quarterbacks really, did a nice job. But he was full go tonight.
Is this, with Zeke being gone, that Jonathan Wallace, the only other scholarship guy, does that really kind of open the door for him to have a chance to maybe do more than he would have done?
He's going to get an opportunity, that's for sure. But, all of our young guys are. Jonathan's a young guy that's come in, and, we're trying to really look and see what his strengths are and what he is good at. The situations where he may play in the game, there's certainly, those opportunities are certainly out there for him. And he's really capitalized on it. He studied in the summer on his own, and it's apparent. So he's a very smart young man, loves football, and so he's done a really, really good job. But he's going to get an opportunity like the rest of the young guys, and we'll see if he capitalizes on that.
Talk about Sean Coleman, how he's progressing, what he can do in preseason.
Well, I'm really, really proud of Sean. I think he weighed 305 today. He's put on some weight. He's gotten stronger. He loves football, and he's just enjoying being out there and loving the fact that he's got an opportunity to play the game again, which is outstanding. And he's done really, really well. So obviously, he's got to knock some dust off too. And but overall, we're really proud of where he's come from. And he's going to get his reps and work in there, and get an opportunity himself. So he's got to keep learning, and he's got to keep progressing. But he's worked extremely hard to get to this point.
So he can scrimmage and everything when you guys put pads on?
He can.
Gene, have you gotten a better feel for Eric Mack, just kind of where he is physically and mentally?
Right now we're still, monitoring that and making sure that he's, in a good place. But I think him and there's some others that, again, we're still moving through a tough time. There's no question about that. But again, we're keeping a close eye on that with Eric and all of our guys, but certainly him.
Are you going to make any kind of official, like maybe a sticker on the helmet to kind of commemorate those guys?
Well, we've talked about some different things. Haven't finalized anything on it yet, but we're certainly cognizant of doing something. I don't know what that may be right now, but it's certainly been a point of discussion.
Gene, the players that came up yesterday talked a lot about what a great summer they thought it had been in terms of leadership and all those things, and they felt really good about what they'd done over the summer. Can you kind of see that when you go to practice?
I can, Philip. I really can. You take a lot of young people from last year, got some experience in there, had a good spring practice. But what excites me about this team is that, on their own in the summer, they pushed each other. And I think through that came some leadership, and, out of that came a lot of older guys trying to help some younger guys to bring them along to develop depth. And, I'm very proud of, the work that they put in voluntarily. And they held each other accountable. And I would have to agree that based on everything that I know, in listening to them talk, they did a great job this summer.
When did the decision come as far as not bringing back Chizik? Can you kind of talk about what your mind was set there?
Probably in the last 7 to 10 days, there's been some decisions were made.
Anything else?
Is everybody going to be physically able to go? Now that you guys are practicing, is anybody that's like, can't practice yet?
Right now, Mark, we're in a pretty good place. Again, it's the first day of camp, so we're hoping that you are, which I think we are. But, right now, again, I feel real good because I think they all came back in really, really good shape.
Any update on the couple guys that aren't cleared yet? Still just kind of waiting on them?
We're still waiting.